I'll wait. Sure. Good morning, Deepa. Such a pleasure being invited by you to address all your students.
Good morning, everybody. My heartfelt wishes for the 74th Independence Day. Happy Independence Day. This Independence Day, let's take a healthy initiative to gain freedom from diseases and lead a healthier life. Good nutrition is an important part of leading a healthy lifestyle. Your food choices each day affect your health, how you feel today, tomorrow, and in the future. Health is the most important part of our life. Your first line of defense is to choose a healthy lifestyle guidelines so that you can take toward naturally keeping your immune system strong and healthy. So today's topic for the panel discussion is immunity boosting food. And I think that our participants are eagerly waiting for that. So before starting the session, I would like to introduce our guest. I, on behalf of the FAIRLANDS School, wholeheartedly welcome Mrs. Shiny Surendran, a holistic nutritionist, author, entrepreneur, and an unshakable optimist. She is an internationally acclaimed sports nutritionist and is the first Indian to be certified with Graduate Diploma in Sports Nutrition by International Olympic Committee. She is a certified Level 2 kinanthropometrist from ISAK New Zealand and also an accredited sports dietitian from Sports Dietitian Association, Australia. With her profound knowledge in the field of sports nutrition, she has helped hundreds of athletes globally, both elite players who have participated in top international championships as well as young budding athletes optimize their athletic performance. With her specializations in sports nutrition, preventive nutrition, kinanthropometry, and nutrigenomics has helped high-profile athletes, celebrities from film industry, and several individuals deal with a wide range of nutrition-related health problems. Once again, I welcome you, ma'am. And before I hand over this session to Mrs. Shiny Surendran, I would like to introduce our students, Dakshashri and Vikasni. They are also joining with us.
Thank you,
Good
Sindhu.
morning, Dakshashri.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the kind introduction and the welcome. Thank you.
Good morning, friends, parents, and faculties who have assembled here. Before going to the intro, I would like to wish you all a very happy Independence Day. Prevention is better than cure. When we are supposed to protect ourselves from the virus from outside, we need to protect ourselves beginning right from within our body by strengthening the immune system. The immune system is indeed complex and is to a great extent impacted by the food we eat. The food you eat plays a key aspect in determining your overall health and immunity. So, here we are with Mr. Shiny Surendran to discuss and know more about diet plans to boost our immunity. And now, with me, Vikashni is here in the panel discussion.
Would you want me to start? You'll have to let me know when I could share my slides. Okay, Vikasni is not here. So Daksha, do you want to continue? If you look at the chat box, Daksha, you could continue. That's what your ma'am is telling you. In the chat box, there is a message.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then
Can you
I'll
tell
go
us
ahead.
more about how? Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
Daksha,
Yeah,
happy
ma'am. You can go
Independence
ahead.
Day. Happy Independence Day to you as well as to
Thank you,
all
ma'am.
watching here today.
Happy.
Uh, Happy Independence Day. And
Yes,
so,
ma'am.
dear friends, I'm Shiny. I'm in Chennai, and it's such a pleasure to be here. Your ma'am, Deepa Lakshmi ma'am, and I went to the school together. We went to same school, CSI Main School in Chennai, and we've been friends right from school days. It's such a pleasure to be part of the session here today. I'm just going to be sharing my slides. Okay. Daksha, you'll have to tell me if you're able to see the screen. Okay. One of you just let me know if you're able to see the screen. Can you see this? If you could say S. Are you able to see? Can I proceed instead of
Yes, ma'am.
typing?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay, fine. Let's dive into it. So, dear friends, we all know how important it is to stay healthy and very fit. And during this time of COVID, we've all realized the importance of good health, right? So, what is health? When we look at our friends, if someone is very cheerful, very energetic, running around like crazy, and being super active in sports, and also being able to study, and even after finishing school, when they go home, if they're able to, be very energetic and be in best of ability, then definitely we know that person is like, we call them hyperactive. And if someone is not falling sick too often, we definitely say that they are healthy, right? So World Health Organization states that you're healthy not just when you're free from disease, but also when you're socially healthy, which means when you have a good bunch of friends, you're talking very well, interacting very well with your neighbors, your cousins, your uncles, aunts, grandparents, all of them, right? So the social interaction is also very important besides being physically healthy. And another thing is also being mentally very healthy. Okay, so being like cheerful, having positive attitude towards life, and life is not going to be positive all the time. There might be things that might not go the way we want, but then how quickly you're able to deal with it, talk to your parents, to your counselor, to your teachers, and understand what is happening to you, and then quickly change, overcome the difficult situation, right? All of that is what is about mental health, right? And I'm sure you have counselors, psychologists who are helping you out, and your teachers also are very well trained. So all these three aspects are absolutely important for you to be termed healthy. Okay, so that's the definition which the World Health Organization has shared. And what are the 7 pillars of health? It's about eating well, right? So if you have a car or a bike, you will put the best quality fuel in it so that the vehicle can move well, and also take you to your destination, and the vehicle will last longer, right? It won't have a breakdown quite often. So the fuel that you put inside your system is also very crucial. So it's very important that you choose good quality food. Moving, exercise, sports. So I know you guys have a very big campus, and there's so much place for you to move around. But right now in this situation, I'm sure you're all being at home. So use the terrace, play inside the house, climb stairs up and down, and help your mom with some activities at home, and that will be fun. And also thinking. So a lot of games which will make you think a lot, so activities which will make you really very active, and then get the blood circulation going up and down your body, Now, that's also going to be helpful. Sleep is very crucial. We're definitely going to be talking about that. That's the foundation. So, whenever we decide to build our house, our dream house, our parents, would save up money and build a dream house, right? Now, whenever we decide to build a dream house, what happens? We get the best architect, we get the best interior designer, and get the best quality raw materials, the brick, the cement, and the iron rods and everything, and we build a beautiful house which will stand very strong even if it's raining, or if there is some kind of tornado, or if there's any kind of cyclone. You need the house to be nice and strong, and right, so the foundation is going to be super strong. Likewise, sleep is the foundation for very good health. And if you sleep properly on time, you will also see that children will grow fast. Okay, kids will really grow fast. And for elders, they won't have any health issues like diabetes or blood pressure or feeling dull. If someone out there is feeling very dull, fatigued, tired all the time, probably you're not sleeping well on time. Okay, so we're going to be looking at that aspect as well. And also having a good, calm atmosphere, interacting with friends. So hope you're all having sessions, right? Your sessions on either StreamYard or Zoom or whichever platform you're using to attend the school. All of this social connect is also very important, and drinking adequate water. So we're going to be discussing all of this today. So the first is sleep. Why did I put the slide right here? Because this is the foundation. As I said, sleep is very important. It's so important for the children that you will see that babies sleep for a lot of time, around 12 to 14 or even like 16 hours. When they're newly born, you'll find them just drinking milk and then sleeping, and then again sleeping and drinking, and this is their routine. So they just don't really do much, and you will realize that by their first birthday they have like grown up 3 times the size of when they were newly born. So they quickly gain weight in that first year. In fact, their growth is so rapid, and the sleep actually helps them to grow very well. So I'm not asking all of you to sleep for 12 or 14 hours. I'm actually emphasizing how important sleep is so that you can grow strong, okay? And you're very energetic, and your mental clarity is fantastic, okay? So the best time to go to sleep, do you know the best time to go to sleep? It's actually around 9:30, without watching television, without looking at the phone all the time. If we can actually play around throughout the day, if we can be quite active, you'll actually physically feel tired and sleep very well. So go to the terrace and play, climb stairs, do some exercises at home, either yogasanas, or it could be using your own body weight, or sleep with your, or rather, if you can just find some game that you can play with your parents, even that will be fantastic. Okay, so consider sleep, because this is going to help a lot for your studies, sports, for proper growth, for the brain to function very, very well. Okay, so now we all know during this period we've all been attending classes through our laptops, right? We've been using gadgets and taking the lessons. So your teachers have been teaching, and so online classes are going on. But once the session is over, there should be some time where you're free from any kind of gadgets. So make sure that you're playing with the pet, or else doing some gardening, or helping your mother in the kitchen. Do something away from gadgets. Okay, so once the laptop is closed, do not go and cling on to your TVs, or don't keep looking at your phone all the time. It's not going to be helpful, not very healthy. It will really make you quite dull and less energetic. So make sure that you're paying attention, not to use too much of gadgets, especially towards evening, because you won't be able to sleep properly. And when you sleep properly, your immunity is going to be excellent. Virus or bacteria or anything, none of this is going to affect you. Okay? It's really important to sleep. And next thing, as soon as you wake up, what you should do is go outside and get some sunlight on your body. Okay? And your whole body should be washed with sunlight, because now what happens, we all know calcium is very important for healthy bones. To keep your bones very strong and healthy, you need sunlight also. Even if you drink milk, have curd, have green leafy vegetables, which is kirei, and you're taking a lot of ellurunde and all of that, because there's so much of calcium. Sundal also has calcium. So if you're taking all of this yummy food, healthy food, thinking that you're strengthening your bones, but if you're not getting enough sunlight, none of this calcium is actually going to get absorbed. So do you see how important it is to get sunlight? And someone who doesn't get adequate sunlight will feel very dull. They'll be quite moody. They'll be very, very dull and moody. And they will also struggle to sleep properly at night. So it's very crucial to get some sunlight every day. So go out and play if possible. If it's a safe environment, if your parents are allowing you to go outside and get some sunlight and play, or else at least go to your terrace or balcony and get some sunlight on your body for 20 minutes to half an hour every day. Okay. Now, vitamin D is extremely crucial to keep your bones very strong. Okay. Another thing is you won't get allergies. Not many allergies will come, and also you won't have any muscle weakness. So a lot of children will complain of leg pain, arm pain, and also your parents might be also the teachers here. They could be having a lot of joint pain and the muscle pain and all that, and that could be one of the reasons. Could be that you're not getting enough sunlight. Okay, so that's another important aspect to consider. So please do not miss out on that. So where can you find vitamin D? In food. Yes, there are fortified cereals. You might find that in foods where they've added some amount of vitamin D. Okay, that's called fortification, or it's just naturally present in white, whole milk. So fresh cow's milk is something that you can have, and if you're eating any of the non-veg, it will also have. Mushrooms are good sources. Eggs also are good. Okay, so but the cheapest source is definitely the sunlight. So make sure that you are getting adequate sunlight, and also including all of this. You can eat fish. You can have fish oil capsules. Sardine is a fish that you will find easily. Sardine is matti, aila, kanangatai. You must have heard about these kind of fishes. Those are also quite good. Eat some shrimp. Okay, have some butter. Okay, all of this. Take some cheese and eat some nuts and also mushrooms. They are excellent. That will be a great source of vitamin D. So next thing, okay, so when I was talking to your ma'am, Deepa Lakshmi ma'am, so your ma'am was telling that a lot of children do not drink adequate water. Okay, so what happens if you do not drink water, and why should you really bother to drink a lot of water? Let me tell you that, because now what happens is, as soon as you wake up in the morning, most of us, or rather most of you, may be skipping breakfast, and when you go to school, you might faint, and there is a assembly or something, you might just feel giddy and faint, or in the class itself, you might feel very dull and tired, and then feel quite dizzy. That could happen, right? Now, what is something that you need to take as soon as you wake up? So let's start right from the morning. And why should you bother so much about water? The image on the left hand side, you will see that water is something that keeps your eyes very moist. It keeps your nose very moist. Okay, and also it lubricates your entire body, and your mouth also will not get dry if you drink adequate water. It protects all your organs. And first thing in the morning, you'll be able to go to the toilet comfortably. You'll be able to pass motion comfortably. You will download completely. Okay, so whatever waste is there from your system, you will be able to download completely if you drink adequate water. So at home, you must have seen your mom, sweeping and also mopping. You see how well she keeps the house very clean. So just like that, if you want your body to be super clean, okay, and remove all the dirt, right, you need adequate water. So there are times that we actually forget to drink adequate water. And also, see, you might be eating a lot of healthy foodstuffs, but then for the nutrients to travel to your brain, heart, liver, kidney, your left arm, right leg, left leg, to travel everywhere, all this happens because of the fluids in our body, right? So you need lymphatic system, and then there is blood, and there is a whole lot of liquids inside our body. So you need to drink adequate water so that all of this is comfortable. Your temperature regulation, that is, if you're sweating, the body is actually trying to keep your body cool. So for all of this, you need this, right? Now, how do you ensure that you do not forget and keep drinking water throughout the day? So let me give you some tips. So whenever, whichever room you're sitting in, whether you're in the hall or in the bedroom, make sure that every room has a water bottle. Okay, that is one. Every time you go to the toilet, okay, when you're passing motion, or else if you're passing urine, something has gone out of your body, right? Okay, so once you come out of the toilet, what you do is straight away go ahead and drink some water, because you've lost some water. Make sure that you put it back. That is another thing. And every time you walk past a water dispenser, or if you're going to the kitchen, probably to take a snack, make sure that you every time you see a water bottle, just take a sip or at least drink a glass of water. So this way, what happens is throughout the day you will end up drinking quite a lot. And also when you're having lunch, drink a glass of buttermilk, then start eating your food. And towards the end, as you're finishing your meal, pour a lot of rasam and then drink that rasam or have rasam sadam. You're getting water through that form also. Okay. Now for dinner, you can also have soup. Soup is a great way to drink some water. It will help. And you can also take some cucumber. You can eat a lot of fruits like grapes, papaya, pomegranate, guava, and any of these fruits, watermelons, everything is nice and juicy. It has water. So these are ways in which you can drink quite a lot of water. And in your place, you'll get coconut water, right? So have every time your mother's breaking a coconut, save the water and drink it up, because that coconut water is going to be very, very helpful. So throughout the day, this is how you can ensure that you're drinking adequate water. This is going to be helpful for people who want to lose weight, and also it will help that you have great metabolism, and when you're exercising and all that, it will help a lot, and you won't get any headache. So I would love for all of you to drink a lot of water, okay, and keep your insides clean and be very energetic throughout the day. Okay, so are you with me so far? Make sure that you're drinking water. You tell your brothers, sisters, parents, grandparents, while you drink water, ensure that you remind them also to drink water. Okay, your skin will glow. Another important factor is to keep your intestines clean. Okay, you must be finding this entire slide very funny. Okay, there are times that we pass gas and it stinks, or sometimes we have the stomach which is bloating, and then you're not able to pass motion. And you go to the toilet, you're sitting there and struggling. Okay, see, very, very important for all of us to keep our intestines very clean. Why? Because if your intestines are quite healthy, your brain will be super sharp. Your brain and your intestine are very closely connected, and this is very, very important whether you are a school going student, or if you're going to college, or if it's your parents or grandparents. For all of them, throughout life, we all need to ensure that your intestines are super healthy. Okay, so make sure first thing in the morning you go to the toilet. To ensure that is a perfect download, you'll have to eat a lot of fruits and vegetables and green leafy vegetables, that is kirei, and of course, drink quite a lot of water and also exercise. When you exercise, you'll be able to pass motion comfortably. Okay, so that's the trick. So make sure that you don't develop any of these issues if you're going to be following all of this. Oh, another important thing which I forgot is if you actually sleep on time, your intestines also will be pretty healthy. Okay, another thing is if you're not eating junk food, your intestines will be super healthy. And take some curd and buttermilk. That's a very important factor. There's a lot of healthy, friendly bacteria sitting in the curd and buttermilk, and that will keep your intestines super clean. And even when you pass gas, it won't stink. Okay, so you just have to cleanse your colon or intestine every day. Like we have garbage bins at our house, right? We clear the garbage, the kupatoti, right? So we go and throw the trash. We keep it clean. We keep our house clean. So you keep your body clean. This is like a temple. So make sure that you put good things and keep it clean. And this is going to be helpful. So making sure that you drink adequate water and eat breakfast, have a lot of fruits and vegetables. So this is how a good healthy plate should look. This is a very balanced meal plate. So if you have your meal plate, the nice and circular meal plate, make sure that you're having a lot of whole grains. So that is ragi, kambu, cholam, red rice, the Kerala matta rice, the purungalarisi, the puttarisi, aval, adai, pesret, idli, dosa, upma, all of that comes in there. Okay, prepare that with millets and brown rice so that you get a lot of fiber. What is the healthy protein? That is the one which is in orange color. So a healthy protein is about dals, then non-vegetarian food, milk and milk products, and also nuts. The red color fruits, that will be the best snack. So make sure that you eat 5 fruits a day. Just start eating 5 fruits a day and see the magic happen to you. Okay, because this is the fantastic fuel that goes inside, and fruits have so much of fiber, vitamins and minerals, and you're going to be ready to fight any virus and bacteria. That's like awesome. So make sure that you're drinking adequate, rather eating adequate fruits and vegetables. So green colored one. I was such a bad child when I was a kid. I used to eat only tair sadam, pickle, appalam and potato fry. That's it. Whereas my brother will eat lots of vegetables, and I used to get a lot of scoldings from my mother. And I used to be constipated all the time. Passing motion was such a terrible thing for me. I'll cry, and I was such a bad kid. Then slowly, later I realized by the time I got to 7th and 8th standard, I was falling sick every year. I'll miss school for 2, 3 weeks. I'll have to write extra notes once I recover. I'll have to catch up with the syllabus and then sitting for the exams. Oh God. I was so bad because I was not eating healthy. My immunity was so poor. And I remember 8th standard, I think I got jaundice, 9th standard, I got typhoid. And then I realized I want to get the best rank. I want to be in the top 5 in the class. And if I'm going to be missing class like this, it's not going to help. Then I listened to my mother. My mother kept telling me, eat vegetables, eat fruits, eat kheera. I never listened to her. And then I learned it the hard way. Then I started eating vegetables, and then my health became better. Then I went ahead to study nutrition. Then I understood how important food is. So that's how I changed. So please don't make the mistakes that I did. Okay? Eat healthy food. And why should you eat breakfast? So if you're not eating breakfast, the body doesn't get the fuel to kickstart. It's like, see, I'm sure all of you love cars, okay? Each one will have a favorite car. It could be like your Maserati, Ferrari, some would say Audi, some would say BMW. Okay, so you all have these different types, different favorites. Now, what kind of fuel will you put inside the car? That's very important, right? You'll put the best quality fuel so that the car runs smooth. Likewise, your body needs to get the good fuel so that you're able to think clearly, able to understand what your ma'am is teaching in class, and also you should have the energy to go out and play with your cousins and friends. So all of this should happen, right? For this, you definitely need to kickstart your day with a superb meal, and that's going to be breakfast. So make sure that you are eating this way. So you can have idli dosa, or else you can have an egg dosa, or else bread and eggs, okay, or you can have aval upma, or else ragi dosa, kambu dosa, ragi semia, those kind of things with vegetables in it, and then eat a fruit. So when you start eating a healthy breakfast, you can even have a ragi kanji, sattamavu kanji. All this is going to be super delicious and very nourishing for the body, and you'll grow nice and tall, and you'll also develop a lot of muscles. Okay, so I'm sure all you boys out there definitely want to have a good muscle and then look nice and smart and handsome. And all you girls out there also want to be super healthy, have a good posture, walk tall, be really nice and smart. So make sure that you're eating your breakfast every single day. Okay, so these are some of the vegetarian or rather breakfast options. So have a look at them. You can either have adai either for breakfast, or else you can even have it for dinner. No problem. It needn't be breakfast only. You can have muesli or cornflakes or aval soaked in milk. That is the simplest thing. Okay, you get red color aval, soak it in milk, add some cut fruits, dry fruits and nuts, and eat a nice aval. You can do that. Healthy mixed porridge is like your sattamavu kanji. Pesarittu is your pachapairu dosa with a nice pudina chutney or a tenga chutney. And you can even have millet semia or millet noodles with a lot of carrot, beans, and patani. Or you can have aval upma. Okay, so these are fantastic options. And for other meals, what all you can have? In case you like noodles or pasta, you can add a lot of vegetables. Or to your idli, dosa, uttapam, add a lot of grated vegetables. Or you can add a lot of vegetables to your chapati and eat that also. Or you can put the vegetables inside, roll it up and eat it like a Frankie also, whichever way you like it. So you can have an egg dosa, or you can have a kheera dosa, or carrot beetroot can be added here. So those are fun ways of taking it. And then the sambar also could be loaded with a lot of vegetables. Okay, bread omelette is also fine, and along with that, please add some vegetables. And roti with chicken curry, mutton curry for the non-vegetarians. For vegetarians, you can add rajma, chana, you can add potatoes, mochapaira. There are so many options. Soya is also good, so you can try any of this. Okay. Now, healthy snack options. When you look at it, these are some of the super healthy snacks: fresh fruits, sundal, aval upma. Okay, and you can have badam, ilana, verkadla, which is peanuts. You can also make a bel puri at home. How many of you like bel puri? I love it. Do you like it? So I would really like to see. Okay, how many of you like it? So start interacting in the chat box. Okay, so bel puri is a very good option. Then the yellow pumpkin. Please tell your mother whenever she's cooking, whoever is cooking at home, please tell them that to remove all the seeds, nicely dry it, put it in the sun and let it sun dry. And while you're watching TV, have this pumpkin seed. It's very, very good for your muscles. You won't get any cramping, and it's great for the skin, hair, and also your brain and your heart health. So make sure that you're taking a lot of pumpkin seeds. That's fantastic. Sprouts are excellent. Every day you just eat a fistful of sprouts, because that's going to be giving you a lot of vitamin C and protein, which is fantastic to fight any COVID or any kind of virus or bacteria. Your immunity will be excellent. Okay, you can even have boiled, peas sundal, patani sundal. Healthy beverages. So you can have lemon juice, or you can have panagam, you can have coconut water, buttermilk, tomato juice, any of that. You can even have a nanari sharbat. So the first image is actually the nanari sharbat with lemon added to it. So you can work around with any of that. Okay. So your Deepa ma'am had mentioned that I should definitely talk about immune system and boosting immunity. I think that's what we've been covering so far. Okay, but specifically going into the food which will boost immunity, we're going to be looking now. Okay, so far what we have discussed is, to boost immunity, you need to sleep well. Make sure that you're eating breakfast, ensuring that you're getting adequate water, and also sunlight exposure is very, very crucial. And all these factors are fantastic to boost your immunity. Okay, and also exercise. Yes. Now we are going into the food. So let's have a look at which are the foods which are going to be very beneficial. So there's carrots, or any vegetable or fruit which is yellow or orange in color. Okay, so you could think of certain, which are the other vegetables which are in this color. So sweet potato, yellow pumpkin, you have corn which is yellow in color, then you have pudina kotamali and all that. Like, we make a nice chutney and then have it as a sandwich spread, or you can have that with the dosa, idli. You can spread the pudina chutney inside your chapati, and then maybe keep some boiled egg slices or an omelette, and nicely roll it and have it like a chapati egg roll. You can try all sorts of things. You can have kira dosa. You can have palak dal, kira parpu with some ghee added to it. That'll be super tasty, and your immunity will be in top shape. Okay, takali, which we have, just make a juice, add some jaggery and a little bit of pepper, add some lemon, and drink a nice tomato juice. It's going to be super good for boosting your immunity. Watermelon is good. So, pomegranates are good. So look at these colors of yellow, orange, green, red. They are very good in vitamin A. Vitamin C, the most humble amla. Okay, you don't need cranberries, blueberries, anything from US or any foreign country. What is available in your city, in your town, go and eat that. So navalparam, elandaparam, nellika. These are excellent. These berries are so good. And please ask your mother or any of the one who is cooking at home. You get manatakali. Manatakali comes with these small berries. It will be purple in color. Manatakali is also really good. So eat the kire also. And those berries are so good. Try that. Okay, you can just have it raw. So check with your parents before taking, because sometimes there are poisonous berries too. So please be careful. Always check with your teachers or parents before having any of this. But amla is good, nellika is good, lemon is good, guava, colored capsicums, and strawberries. In case you're getting it, please eat. Okay, rich in vitamin C, and even sprouts. Molakit napira is good. Vitamin E, all the seeds, badam, and all your cooking oils like your kadalanai, nallanai, all these, rice bran oil, everything has vitamin E. Super healthy for your health, meaning for your wellness. It's super good for your wellness. And zinc, where do you find them? It's there in all these nuts. So you can have verkadla sundal, so peanut sundal, or just have roasted peanuts, like a handful. You'll get protein, you'll get a lot of the zinc also. It has so many other nutrients, and it's such a fantastic snack. You can even make like a patani sundal and add some groundnuts to it, peanuts to it, and it's healthy. Cashew is very good. I'm sure in Kambam you will get quite a lot of cashew, yeah, closer to Kerala. Cashew is excellent, so eat like 5 to 10 cashews every day. You get a good source of zinc. It's good for adults too. Pumpkin seed is good. You can eat non-veg, okay? Magnesium, you will find them in broccoli, then ellu. So ellu, what do you do with ellu? You can have ellu runde. You can add ellu podi, okay? And then mix it up with your chutney podi. That is idli dosa. You can have it with podi, right? To that podi, you mix a little bit of the ellu. It is really good for health. Okay, so even if you're making a salad or a sundal, just sprinkle a little bit of toasted elder to it, and these are rich sources of calcium, good fats. It's great for the skin. Your skin will glow if you take elder, and magnesium, of course. Okay, this is going to boost immunity. So please eat Vendaka once a week. Have one or two ellurunde every day. And I heard from Deepa ma'am that chocolates are banned in your school. For birthday, you're supposed to give or share only traditional sweets. That's fantastic. The groundnut chikki, kadla muttai is what is allowed. So kadla muttai, ellurunde, I think these are great. Please go ahead and have them. And fish is good. Badam is good. And you can make a kashayam, and you can have other things like this is also very important for immunity. So spices are also good. So in Kambam you get quite a lot of these spices, right? So use the pepper, use ginger, turmeric, garlic is damn good. So you can have rasam. So garlic goes into your rasam. Garlic and pepper, jeera, rasam is good. Drink 1 or 2 glasses of rasam every single day. Eat 1 or 2 nellika every day, and add turmeric to whatever you drink. It's so good. Okay, try that. So the gut brain connection I've already mentioned. If you pass motion every day and if your system is clean without any gas, your brain is going to work perfectly fine. Okay, so eat a variety of fruits and vegetables, drink curd, have have some buttermilk, and you will see that your digestive system is super, and you won't get any kind of skin problems, or you won't have any health issues, you won't get headaches. There are so many benefits of eating curd and other healthy bacteria. So these are some of the healthy snacks. I just wanted to put this together. A lot of us love chaat, pani puri, bel puri, and all that. So right now, it'll be good during this time to make everything at home and eat. So take some puri, add some raw mango, onion, tomato, peanuts, and then nicely toss it with some omo puri. Add some kara chutney, then date chutney, and then the sweet chutney, and mix it up and make a nice bel puri and eat. Make it at home. Add some sprouts to it and make it really delicious and nutritious. Have pottukadle. You can make pottukadle urunde or laddu. Dry fruits. If not badam, have verkadle, which is peanuts. Your favorite kadla mutta is here. Yellurunde is here. Okay, and even the roasted patani is there. Fresh fruits, anything that's available in season. Not necessarily apple. What is there in your house? Look around. If you get guava, please eat. Apple, no, not necessarily apple, maybe watermelon, papaya, pineapple. Eat whatever's there. Even sitapadam. Right now, custard apple is in season. So if you get sapota and all of this, please make sure that you eat a lot of these kind of foodstuffs, and that's going to be very enriching. You'll have lots of iron and calcium. Immunity will be fantastic. So things to definitely avoid, because this is going to pull down your immunity. It's going to make you more prone to infection. So what are those? Soft drinks or anything which has too much of sugar. White sugar is pretty bad for health. So please use natu chakrai or jaggery or palm sugar. Okay, this will be brown in color. Use that. So refined sugars, anything which has too much of this white sugar, anything which has color added to it, artificial foods, processed foods, anything that comes out of a factory, which is not available in nature, I think it's best to avoid that. Okay, or at least minimize it to once a month. Yeah. Processed food is pretty bad for health. What it does is it makes you a very dull person. It goes and affects your brain in a bad way. Okay, and it makes you very addictive. So once you eat a junk food, you crave for that. Okay, because there are substances which are added, which actually makes you so addicted to that kind of food. And if this kind of junk goes into your body, the body really goes through a lot of stomach related issues. It will affect your hormones. So usually students in the 11th and 12th standard, I've seen a lot of children in Chennai who have PCOD, okay, polycystic ovarian syndrome, and they get a lot of pimples on their face. They look very dull. So if you want your skin to be glowing, if you want your hair to be nice and long and thick, if you want to look nice and vibrant, strong, muscular, I think you should give yourself good, healthy food. Okay, so junk food is no good. It will make you very dull. You'll develop a lot of deficiency. These are nutrient robbers. See, if you eat a banana, if you eat apple, papaya, kheera, nice and healthy, nourishing food, you are eating foodstuffs which help you digest it. But if you're eating junk, this will come and take away your vitamin store in the body. because this doesn't have any vitamins. It will come inside, it will snatch off what you have stored. It's like you saving up money in your fixed deposit and in your bank, and someone comes and steals all the money or cheats and takes it away. Okay, so you don't want someone robbing you of your vitamin mineral stores. I think you definitely need to make sure that you're eating healthy food which nourishes you, brings in more nutrients. So eat fresh fruits and vegetables and homemade food, and that brings a lot of vitamins and minerals. And your reserve goes up, and you feel nice and healthy, and you're like super fit. Okay, these are things to be avoided. That's why I showed you. So for your birthday, once in a while, if you're having these kind of food, it's fine, but you can't be having these soft drinks, the colorful things, the toffees. I think please avoid. If possible, make some cakes at home and have. Then you can add wheat flour, millet flour, ragi flour, and make some healthy cakes at home itself. Sugars are in plenty. So instead of eating or drinking any of these sugary drinks, it'll be nice if you can have lemon juice with honey or nata chakre, or prepare any of these juices at home and keep the fiber intact. Okay, because don't remove the fiber from the juices that's prepared at home. Eat it along with the fiber, or eat a fresh fruit. That is much better. Make everything at home. Portion sizes. Okay, a lot of children tend to gain weight when they eat large quantities of food. So I think this is one thing to remember, and make sure that you're not overeating stuff. Pay attention to this. Okay, earlier when I was in school, okay, when Deepa ma'am and I were in school, at that time the burgers as well as pizzas were very small. Okay, but now it has really become bigger in size, and when you eat that much and if you're not exercising, you tend to gain weight. Okay, and it affects your cholesterol and a whole lot of other factors. So I think this information is very important for you children as well as your parents, your uncles and aunts, grandparents, as well as your teachers, right? So it's very, very important for all our loved ones to be healthy. So make sure that you share this information with them. Okay, and make sure that you learn how to read labels. This is very crucial, so that when you go to a store, you can purchase it knowing what is there. Okay, so this is very, very crucial. And make sure that you're not taking any food which has too much of colors, too much of hydrogenated fat or vanaspati, because that's very bad for health. And excess sugar is also bad for health. So buy, whenever you buy, look at the ingredient list, look at what's written there, read, understand, and choose wisely. Activity, very important. Don't ever stop playing. Even if you're 70, 80 years old, at some point you will reach there. Do not stop exercising. Okay, I'm a sports dietitian. I work with cricketers, squash players, tennis players, runners, swimmers, and I've seen how amazing exercise is, and they are like so alert and fresh. I know kids who don't go to school, but they all the time into sports. But when the exams come, they're also class number one. They are the toppers in school as well as in sports. So when you exercise, you also learn, whenever failure comes, you're able to handle it much better. Your brain is super sharp. You're able to live longer. You're very nice and smart and muscular. You look much younger than your age, and it gives you so many benefits. And you can even fight any infection. Immunity will be excellent. So this is my last slide. Because it's COVID time, I thought I should just give you one slide which sums it up. Don't ever forget to include non-vegetarian food or dal. If you are a vegetarian, don't worry, you can have paneer, different types of sundal, chana, rajma, and you can have ellu, which is sesame seeds, groundnuts, you'll get a lot of protein. Vitamin C, please include. Vitamin E, it's there in nuts, there in green leafy vegetable, karvapla podi, pudina kottamalli chutney, it's just there. Iron, you will find it in whole eggs, non-vegetarian food, dals, green leafy vegetables. It's there in jaggery. So it's almost there in most of the foods, and it's also there in dry fruits like dates and figs and raisins. Okay, vitamin A, sweet potato. Okay, I told you yellow color stuff, right? So nendram padam, red banana, sweet potato. Then all the yellow, red, green color stuff has vitamin A, and vitamin B you will find them in most of the foodstuffs, milk products, dals, everything. Do you have questions? I really love to answer any queries that you have. I'm done with the presentation. Please ask questions. I would
Yes, ma'am.
love to answer. Aksha, I'll be
Yes,
very
ma'am. Our
happy.
students have asked Have asked a lot of questions, ma'am.
Yes,
Through
dear.
your explanation, they would have got most of the answers. Still,
Okay.
we have some questions, ma'am, I would like to ask to you, ma'am.
Sure, sure. Please do that, Shah. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, they've asked that can vitamin tablets boost immunity?
It
Can
can.
vitamin tablets replace the place of natural food from where we get vitamins?
See, nature is the best. Okay. Whatever you get through nature, that is the best. If you can eat fresh fruits, vegetables, and in Kambam, meaning you get unpolluted food. It's so good. It's such a beautiful place. I've been to Kambam. I've been to Deepa ma'am's house. I think you should go ahead and make sure that eat natural food. Only if you have fever or if you're not able to eat certain foods because of some allergy, that is when you might need vitamins, and only if prescribed by a doctor. Otherwise, eat fresh food.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, and emotions like can emotions affect the immunity of a
Yes,
person? Emotions like depression, stress level of a person,
absolutely.
can these
That
affect immunity?
Yes, yes, that's a fantastic question. Oh, whoever asked, amazing. It is. See, if you're going to be stressed all the time, Dr. Shri, what will happen? For any of us, we do see if you're stressed about our exams that's coming up, and if you haven't studied all the portions, and if you haven't done any revision, or if you don't understand certain concepts that ma'am has taught, we all would get stressed, right? Or it could be your parents who are stressed, anything. That stress will affect immunity to a great extent. So the best will be to make sure one is uh, to be positive, pray, to also make sure that you're doing some yoga, meditation, okay, and trying to stay positive and count the blessings one has and live each day with gratitude. Because when you look at others, you just feel that there are so many people who are suffering, and God has put us in a much better position. So when you start counting the blessings and keep a journal, so then we start living in gratitude and we see how blessed we are, and that can shift our attitude to a great extent. Okay, so getting stressed is not helpful. It will make us sick. It will affect the sleep also.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, okay, ma'am. Ma'am, what are the signs of when a person's immunity level is very low? What are the signs the person get,
Okay, okay,
and what's the
fantastic.
reason, ma'am?
Okay. Okay, and why does the man have it? Okay, okay, fantastic question. I'm loving these questions that's coming. I think Fairland students are like super intelligent. Like these are, I thought an adult would ask, but I think this is fantastic. So immunity is something which is innate, okay, and there is also immunity which is acquired. Okay, so there are times that you will see how when one of us get like say chicken pox, and then you get it only once in your lifetime, and after that you don't get chicken pox again, right? So that's acquired immunity. Now you do have immunity, is something that all of us do have, and the best way to identify if one has low immunity is when someone falls sick very often. So if you're in school and somebody was sneezing, and the next day the other person sitting next to them also gets cold, right? So because you caught an infection much faster because your body was not able to fight it. So it's like having security guards inside your body. So you have antibodies and all that fighting infection all the time. But when your immunity is so weak, you look dull, you have sickness all the time, you keep missing classes most of the time, you're not able to pay attention, you're getting headaches, you have allergies, you have skin related issues, you feel weak and tired most of the time. Okay, morning till evening, if you're not able to sustain your energy, you feel extremely tired. And these are ways in which you can find out that one is not having a good immunity. And just following those tips that I had shared will help a lot.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, is Ayurvedic or allopathic more improving our immune system?
Both are good. I have very good friends who are Ayurvedic doctors. I also have very good friends who are allopathic doctors. So these are just different streams. So if you are following Ayurveda, completely go ahead and follow that. Okay. Whatever you do, do it 100% stay committed, because for certain health conditions ayurveda has amazing results, and it might take a little longer, and you might have to take kashayams or whatever the vaidya is giving, but ayurveda is good, allopathy is also good. So you should just know when to go to which person, and if you're comfortable doing ayurveda, follow that. If you're comfortable doing allopathy, do that, but go to a proper professional. That is the most important factor.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. We had really got many valuable points and how to be healthy, how to improve immunity.
Daksha, do
We
I
really
take
had a valuable session with you, ma'am.
Thank you, Daksha. Rahmat Nisha, there's a question here. Can I take that? I'll answer that, Daksha.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so Rahmat
Sure, ma'am.
Nisha, yes, maida is very unhealthy, and when you take that food, it does not have any nutrients. You know what maida is? It's actually wheat flour. Godumai, as we call it, Goduma maavu. From that, as you keep removing all the fiber and the nutrients, you get this pure white color maida. And it doesn't have any nutrients, but it's very good for baking. Okay, and even when you make a kulcha naan, however you stretch it, it will stretch beautifully. Okay, so the main thing to understand is, from wheat, which has a lot of fiber, you remove all of the fiber and other nutrients, you get this white color thing which is called maida, which doesn't have any nutrients. And when you have maida products like parota, naan, kulcha, rumali roti, biscuits, white bread, noodles, this doesn't have any major nutrients, and it's going to harm your health. So kindly avoid maida related products. Okay. Another most important thing that I wanted to mention is, some children have gluten sensitivity. A lot of people keep eating only chapati, wheat dosa, wheat upma all the time. Okay, let me tell you, some of us have gluten problem, which means there is a protein in wheat and barley which does not suit some of us, because of which we'll have bloating, and when we pass gas, it will stink, and we'll feel dull and tired all the time. And in spite of even applying some cream and all that, you will still get a lot of pimples. Some get severe pimples on the back as well as on the face. Okay, or you feel dull and tired, you get severe headache. If you have these kind of symptoms, there could be a gluten sensitivity. So those kind of people should not take wheat, should not take biscuits, maida products, eating too much of wheat related products, and porridge mix or the satamavu kanji which has barley and wheat. These things will affect your health very badly. Okay, so pay attention if you have a lot of gas and all that. And some kids are also very sensitive to lactose, which is nothing but milk products. There's a sugar which is present in milk products, and if you do not have the enzyme to digest it, you will have severe asthma, wheezing problem, allergy, acne again, bloating, stomach will be all the time rumbling, you'll have lot of pain, and passing motion will be difficult, and you'll have severe headache, and you'll feel very sleepy. So even if you want to study one lesson and you open the book and sit, you won't be able to study. So please pay attention and don't eat wheat all the time. Check if you have any of these health issues with a doctor or a dietitian, and then remove these foodstuffs from the diet. You'll feel much better. It's only for few people, not for all, but I had to mention this. Can I answer this question? Sendil Karpagam has asked that
Yes,
I
ma'am.
feel comfortable being a night bird. Will it affect my health badly? Yes, yes. Thanks for asking that question. Very important question. Why? Because you shouldn't be going to bed late. There is a system. Okay, there's nature. So you have sunrise and you have sunset, and there is a time to sleep. There is a time to exercise. There is a time to eat the food. There's a time to study. So all this is there. And when you go against the system, what happens is you'll fall sick. Okay, when you go against nature, nature will hit you really hard. See, I think all of us have seen how COVID has come. If you look at so many factors in nature, we have done so much of damage to nature. And there are ways in which we have created so many unnecessary things in our environment which is affecting our health. Going to bed in alignment with nature will help you. So going to bed at 10 o'clock and waking up at 5:36 You are in alignment with sunrise and sunset. Your health will be fantastic. Your hormone health will be great. You won't have any health issues in future. You won't get any of those PCOS or else unnecessary complications coming out of this. Oh, another thing that I told you, people tend to gain weight. People tend to gain weight very fast if they do not sleep on time. So make sure that you are in bed at 9:30 so that at least by 10 o'clock you're fast asleep. Then automatically your eyes will open by 5:36. That is the best time to sleep. Just by doing that, you will grow taller, you'll be very energetic, your brain function will be excellent, you will never develop any kind of hormone problems, you will reduce fat easily, and you can lose weight very, very fast. Okay, so for growth, development, you need to sleep on time and also for immunity. How to control thyroid? Pratibha Manishakti, thyroid is a gland which is there for all of us. Okay, I think you're talking about hypothyroidism, which means your body produces less amount of thyroxine hormone, right? Now, once you have it, I think if it's been diagnosed by a doctor, you should go and meet the doctor and follow the instructions and make sure that you're doing yoga. Yoga is excellent. I think the time is up, so I'll wind up now. Sindhu ma'am, are you there?
Yeah, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. It was a fantastic session, and thank you for sharing the factors that are very important for boosting our immune system. And thank you for giving and sharing the healthy tips how to lead a healthy lifestyle. So, thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. And I express my profound gratitude towards Mrs. Shiny Surendran for her presence and for guiding to maintain a healthy life. Thank you once again, Shiny ma'am, because we know that how much busy you are, and in that you have accepted our invitation. Thank you so much for coming and joining with us. So,
Pleasure is
thank you,
mine.
participants.
On Independence Day, I got this wonderful opportunity to address so many children and teachers. And teachers are very important. Like, if I've come this far, I think it's because of all my teachers. And I have immense respect for teachers. And they are the ones who gave us such strong foundation. Thank you so much, Sindhu Mohan ma'am. And all the lovely people here, thank you so much. Stay safe and stay healthy. Happy Independence Day.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, participants. Thank you, Deepa, ma'am, and all the technical team, those who have helped us. So, this Independence Day, let's celebrate the freedom from diseases and embrace health and joy. Thank you. Thank you so much.